Merry Christmas, everybody. Surprise, surprise. I'm here on a live stream today, this Christmas day. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have been enjoying the festivities with your loved ones and living life and, just taking it easy and just having that joy, having that love run through your life. It's always a blessing and it's always something that should never be taken for granted, the true love and good moments, good times. Always cherish those and, hold that to a high uh, standard. Definitely. Definitely, everybody. Thank you guys. And I hope you guys are keeping well, keeping yourself safe and healthy and happy, and just, making sure that you live every day to the fullest and that you never stop trying, never stop. Don't ever stop trying. I'm going to be on here for just a little while. I just wanted to give some thoughts, about, attacks can come from all angles, attacks, being attacked and people trying to come for you, people trying to press you and stuff. It's going to happen where people are really going to try to come up against you and see a demise be brought about. And even after all those attacks have been played out, we're still here thriving. We're still here shining and surpassing all expectations. Something different. Most people succumb to that. When people get attacked, they don't know how to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. They just give in. But there are solid people on the planet who take things, a different way. They do something different, you know? And then when it comes to you, you're always surpassing everybody's expectations, right? You're doing a lot more than what people expect, right? Or you're being able, you're shining in a different light than people would ever think that you would shine in, right? Like just the way that you go about it. The fact that you may have been attacked from all angles, people trying to get at you across the board. Anything they see, they want to step on it if you're producing it or if you're the one that's making it work. And even after all the attacks, even after all the ploys and everything they try to do, it doesn't work. You're still shining. You're still going harder than ever before. The attacks don't work on you, right? And you're able to exceed all expectations and continue to make it out of, all negative situations. You're able to get that done. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you guys. I'm going to be on here for just a little bit. I wanted to come on here for a little bit. Normally I'm posting Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I'm like, you know what? It's Christmas. Let me come on here and do a live stream. So, it's been a good day so far. And I'm very thankful for how the year went. I learned a lot of lessons this year. And one thing that I can say for sure is that there have been people trying to attack and trying to get at me and things like that throughout the year. No doubt, right? It's a lot of things that happen in the background, right? You got to fight through all of these attacks. You have to fight through it. You got to go through it because you learn a lesson or two. You're going to learn a lesson about what it means to be you, right? What it means to be you and what is going on in your world, right? What's going on in your environment and how can you deal with it all, right? Every year that goes by, it's another lesson to be learned. It's going to be negative situations to learn from, not to fail or succumb to learn from, right? All the attacks will not work. They will not fly. We will continue to shine and rise to the occasion because we are solid-minded people. We don't have nothing to worry about. We don't have to worry about the attacks. We don't have to worry about, the cons in our world or the negative Nancy's in our world. We don't have to let it overtake our lives and cause us paranoia and anxiety because it's all being dealt with, You're highly protected. In my opinion, a lot of people would succumb to the attacks, not necessarily literally, but I mean more so just not wanting to deal with it, not dealing with it and then letting everything pile up. Not everybody moves like that though, Some people, when they get attacked, they shut down and they don't go forward. They don't know how. They won't. They don't want to go forward because they think, okay, I can't deal with this. But then now they can't deal with anything. so it really hinders their growth. When it comes to being pressed, you have to press forward, like you can't just let it happen to you and just, and just give up. You can't give up. That's not an option, right? I mean, of course it's an option, but it's the poorest choice. You don't want to give up. You want to keep moving, look forward to. You have a lot of things in your world, in your life that make you very happy, very proud, and you want to be a strong, solid minded person to enjoy it and to add to that, right? Like you want to be clear minded, you want to be happy. So you have to barrel through the negativity. You have to get through these negative times. You have to get through people trying to target you, people trying to get at you, trying to hurt you, defame you, lie. It's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the story. That's what makes up our lives a lot of the times, these unsavory components. It's like, who wants to deal with all of this negativity, right? Who wants to really deal with that? But you have to, because if you don't, you're never going to get the lessons to be learned from that situation, or it's going to keep, these situations will always arise. And so we're going to be better equipped to deal with them because we've been through it, right? So that's why oftentimes when we get attacked and people are shocked that we're still standing here, it's because we already know the game. We already know how this stuff goes. We already know there's going to be snakes. There's going to be negative people in our lives. There's going to be people trying to destroy us, sabotage, right? People lying on our name, people stealing from us. This is going to continue to be a trend, an unfortunate trend. But there's always a lesson to be learned. Even when you think you know it all, it's like you don't know everything. You don't know everything that there is to know. Even if you're well versed in something, it's like more to be added on to this concept you already know about. That's why learning never ends. And that's why the attacks won't hurt you. The attacks won't stop you because the attacks are things that you're unfortunately used to, but you know how to deal with them, you know? You know how to deal with that. Thank you, Dream Girl. I need the support. You have my support here on the Mindset Elevator, everybody. I like to keep things real, I like to keep things real. That's what makes the world go round, is what's real. What's real, what's concrete, not what's fluff, not what's Instagram trend. These are things that they're fads. They go out of style. That's why you got to stay true. Because when you're staying true to yourself, you being yourself will never go out of style. That will never fade. That's you. That's your imprint. That's the imprint you leave on the world. How you're just different. That's something to really take into account, especially when you feel like the world's against you. Take into account that there's nobody like you. There's nobody that has your ways of being. There's nobody who has your specific cadence. You have to embrace your individuality. All of us have to continue to embrace who we are. Moving forward into 2025, that's going to be a requirement, because you're going to have people trying to test you like you don't know yourself or you don't know anything. That's why you got to be very sure of yourself and add on to that so that you can continue to be that well-rounded person a lot of people know you to be, right? We don't know everything, but there's a lot to be learned and we're ready for it. No, the attacks, they're not going to work. The attacks and the ploys and the ill wishes. I've dealt with people wishing ill, because you could see by the way that they move with you. Clearly, they're trying to beckon some negativity to come to your life. You could see they're trying to open the doors to that, open the floodgates to that. It's not going to work. You see, some people, even with each passing year, they don't grow. They have an aversion to it, or they're allergic to growth. They don't want to expand, right? They don't want to expand on themselves or, for themselves. They don't want to learn more about the world and about what it means to be them, what it means to. So then it's like with each passing year, I feel like a lot of people get more bitter. More people are starting to have that resentment and bitterness with each passing year. And it gets more potent and more grotesque, because these are the types of people when their hearts start to morph into this way. They don't have nothing good to offer to society. They're going to rain down terror on everybody, because they're not happy or they don't have a reason to be. That's how they see it. And then these are the same people who will go out on the prowl, they'll attack, they'll try to like destroy you, defame you, and things like that, thinking that, they're gonna be that bully or that big bad wolf in your life. And they don't understand that you're immune to this by now. You already know how this stuff goes. And the attacks probably only ignite you to be better, ignite you to go farther away, ignite you to create more, right? Gives you inspiration. A lot of these individuals are fans of yours. These people watch you like nothing else. Your life is like their main sitcom. A lot of these people, they watch you to gain this intel. They watch you to understand about you, to really probe into your life, to really see what you have, what are you dealing with, so they can destroy it. So they'll play the part of stalker, lurker, heavy watcher. These individuals are fans. You see, it's a lot of the things that they attack you for, they admire about you. They actually like that you're intelligent, but they'll mock your intelligence, or they'll mock what you know, right? Or perhaps they know that you're a quick thinker, or you're a quick creator. You could do anything, you can make anything out of nothing. Well, people will try to like, dumb that down, or try to gloss over or make you feel bad about your talents and skills, but they'll copy the talents and skills that you have, or they'll mimic you. So it's like, what is that? These individuals are fans. The haters are the biggest fans. These individuals are people that will watch you a lot, and they only have negativity to spread about your name, but beyond that, it's nothing else. They don't have anything else to offer. They don't have anything else. A lot of these individuals, they're angry inside, and they'll attack us for a lot of different reasons, but it's mainly because of your gifts. It's mainly because of how you're able to operate on the planet, how you're able to produce really awesome things, how you're able to go from nothing to something, how you're able to expand, how you're able to grow. It's like a lot of things about your character people can be envious of, for sure. Envious enough to attack you, envious enough to get at you and to press you every chance that they get. But these attacks do not work in the way that they were hoping that it would work. They were hoping that if they attacked you, then you would be stopped, or that you would be stalled and you wouldn't be able to move forward. But they don't understand that you moving forward, that's just a part of your story. That's just you. You never stand in one spot. You are always moving. You're like nomadic, always moving forward, always going on to the next greatest thing. A lot of good ideas, a lot of good energy, good vibes, good work ethic, well-rounded person. You try to share the best of you with the world, and that's how you're able to connect. But unfortunately, there's going to be people who get attracted to you for the wrong reasons, or they want to be stuck to you for the incorrect reasons, for things that are not legitimate, or that are just too superficial, too materialistic. People who are just attached to you to spread negativity or to hold you back. Dean says, I feel like the Truman Show, right? Happy Christmas and Merry Christmas to all of you guys here. Happy holidays. That's how I should have said it. I hope you guys are enjoying the holiday season. And of course, if you do celebrate, or just enjoying life in general, you know what I mean? Making sure that you're enjoying life, living life to the fullest, and continuing to be on that upward movement, for sure. That's paramount. You got to keep going up regardless, especially regardless of these attacks. And I'll be on here for a little bit longer, but the attacks are not going to work on you. The attacks only ignite you to be better, and you should always strive to do the best that you can, even if it's not fully in the configuration that you want it to be. And as long as you're adding to it and working on it and taking a little step every day, you're doing the right things. There's no race. There's no race. That's just, it's like worldly entertainment, but there really is no race to greatness. There's no timeline that you have to be done by. And also do what you want to do, do what you want to do what makes you happy, for sure. Because it's the people that attack us, they know that you love life, they know that you have a lot of great things to offer, so of course they're going to attack that very core of you. They're going to try, to attack that, your heart space and your mind, so that you don't feel so good about yourself, or that you don't feel so hopeful and so joyous. But life is a joyous existence. Life is beautiful, life is sweet if you want it to be. If you want it to be. If you don't care, then that's a whole different story, then come whatever. But a lot of us do love that life that we're building. We're trying to build something different. We're trying to build something big, something unique that fits us, not fits the world, but fits us. And when you're actually getting on the right path, a lot of the attacks will ensue, and they'll be vicious. Certain times, certain people, they'll attack you viciously. I'm talking about, it's like, wow, you really don't want me here. It's like that. Like, you really, really don't like my existence like that. Wow. You could see people how they move, right? Got to be careful who you move around. Some people only have negative energy to bring. They don't have nothing else, nothing else. You could try to see the best in people. They'll spin a story, they'll say the right things, but you could see it in their eyes. They're not being genuine, they're not really coming with that true vibe. It feels cold. There's something off, and then turn around. These are the same people ready to attack, ready to pounce, and thinking that, oh, when they do, it's over with. And they don't understand. Forward is the only way. For you, that's the only way. That's the only route. That's the only thing you can do, is move forward, right? With or without them, or whatever they bring. You know what you want in your life now, because you're wise beyond your years. You've been wise, so now. You know how to move. Because you shine different. You know how to move. You've been through the mud. You've been doing, you've been going through different life experiences, so you already know, right? And so you're able to make great moves because of that, discernment and all the lessons that you've learned, all the things that you've been taught, all the situations that you've been in. You were able to take all these lessons and add it to your life story. It's a part of your roster. It's your knowledge base, your life, the components of your life, and these attacks, they just keep getting, more desperate. These people, they go hard sometimes to try to like destroy. It's like, darn, like, you really don't give up. You don't really stop. It's like they're seeing you as the boss to beat. These main games, these video games and stuff, the main boss to beat. Like, these people are acting like that's you, like you're the boss to beat. Meanwhile, you're in your own lane. You're not even trying to be troubled. They come looking for you. They know you don't want nothing to do with the negativity. They force themselves, they force themselves in your world to like wreak havoc. And we don't want that, right? Because that energy is like negative and volatile and explosive. We don't want that type of negative energy in our world, right? So yeah, these attacks, man, you're still winning. You're still coming out on top. You're still shining bright. You're still showing people what it means to be you. It's the same essence that they're trying to destroy, but they admire so much, but they can't stand it. Like, these individuals are in limbo when it comes to you. They can't stand it, but they love it, but they like it sometimes on Mondays, maybe every other Saturday. Like, these individuals flip flop because they're a fan. They're a fan. Like, these are people who are followers of yours. It doesn't matter how close they are to you, and you think that they're bro, sis, cuz, best friend, boss, whoever, right? Yes, that might be who they are too. That could be who they are in your world, in your life, but they could be something different too. Something else, something more sinister, somebody that only has malice or negativity to spread, so you never know. You never know. And these individuals, a lot of the times they really have a hard time seeing people shine the way that they want to shine. They have a hard time dealing with it. They have a hard time coping with, they don't think that there should be many people being great. Like they think that it should only be them, or they can only be somebody. You know, they can be the one that has all this, all that, not you, not anybody else. There's not enough to share or go around. But you show that there is a lot to go around because you have that positivity. So you know what's yours, and you can recognize how to help other people as well, and have that work, you know, that humanitarian initiative, or that humanitarian, that love for mankind. You know, that you're able, you know, that there's enough for everybody because you saw how you were able to be blessed even in trying times or even in down times, you know, and maybe you've seen and witnessed other people's stories and things like that. So you know, it could be like that sometimes, where you're getting attacks from all angles, from all people, all walks of life, all people. You can know them, you could really know them very well, you know, but you would never know that an intention of theirs was to like hurt you, or to destroy you, or that they were the ones who were participating in it. You know, sometimes you'll find that out after the fact, that these people that you love so much were like in on something that was against you. They were in on it, but you wouldn't tell because you love them, and you never felt that before, or you didn't feel that at first, until the truth comes out. You realize, wow, you know. So you can be getting attacked by a lot of people. It could be shocking even, but you know what's even more shocking is the fact that you get through these situations unscathed. You know, you get through these situations on top, you know, triumphant and successful at, like, as ever before. Like if they were attacking you prior and they were hoping that that was going to be it, how are they even feeling now, seeing that after all of that you're still going higher? Like they didn't stop the growth, you're just going harder than ever before, right? And this is after their failed plots and attempts, you know, to interfere with your elevation, you know. Dirt Road says, I'm always triumphant. Of course, because you're you, you know, and there's nobody like all of us, you know, on the planet. There's nobody like us, you know. It's not a cocky thing, it's a real thing. There's nobody on the planet like us, just like everybody else. Everybody's unique, you know. Everybody's different from one another, but there is free will, and some people don't choose to do the right thing. Some people do, right? Some people choose to follow the herd, some people don't, right? Like you have the choice to make who you want to be. The attacks that you get are from uh people who are upset by the fact that you are different, the fact that you are unique. Like they don't see themselves as unique or different like they see you, right? And probably the prevailing reason why is because they decided to follow the herd. You know, when you're following the herd, you know what I mean, everybody's unique, but you're following the herd. You know, you're not following yourself, you're not following what is right for you, right? So it's kind of like you don't ever form that identity, right? Now you have an identity crisis and hating on everybody who doesn't. It's a cycle, a toxic cycle that's just threatening to come into our life. You know, that's what happens when you're unique and you know, or you're different and you know, and you move different and you move awesome, you do your best. You'd be surprised how many people around you don't operate from that mindset. They don't care about, oh, okay, I'm gonna do the best I could do, I'm gonna try, I know, you know, they don't always have that mindset, you know. They don't understand what it means to be an individual because they've been a part of a group. They don't have, or they haven't discovered their own elements of individuality that, you know, would make them feel confident, therefore not having to go and attack other people in their world or in society, right? So it could be like that. It could be like that. These people have identity problems, you know, where instead of accepting you for who you are and either being a supporter or leaving you alone, they want to attack your character. so that it doesn't exist. You have no character base. And then you're just like them. Somebody who's clueless or doesn't know or who doesn't care or who just follows everybody else or feels like they have to, like they don't have no other choice. So people will attack your character over and over again, but they see you every single time like you didn't change. You're still you. You're still real. You're still unique. You still know who you are. Nobody did nothing to you. Like they didn't change anything. All they did was make you go harder, deeper into your own identity, deeper, richer into your own, being your own person. Like they don't understand that the attacks that they put forth are always going to have an adverse effect. They're not going to stick, and they're not going to settle in your world to cause any kind of damage. You're very protected. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. Yep. Yeah, Dirt Road says herd mentality. Yep. Yeah, and not everybody who's a part of the herd are bad people. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. But what I will say is that people, because I was a part of herds. You know what I mean? I was the type of person who preferred to be a follower. I preferred to be told what to do, and just don't, because if you want to fit in, you got to do what you're told. You got to do what you have to do if you want to be a part of a group. And it's because I was more spineless growing up, and I didn't really have people directing me to be more uplifted or to be more positive. You just follow the crowd because that's what you want to do. You want to be a part of something. Well, you got to be willing to do what that means, or you got to do what that entails. You got to be if you want to be a part of a group, you got to operate like the group, But then as I kept getting older, I realized that being a part of the group is unattractive. Where do you come in when this group, you walk with them? Where do you come in? Where do you shine? When do you get to be who you want to be? But that's what happens when you decide to go with a group or a herd and you're not trying to branch out. Then these herds of people start getting angry or jealous when people who are not a part of that herd are doing their own thing or making their own way, right? So it is a toxic cycle. And, just for me personally, I don't like to just follow what other people do, right? I can appreciate what they're doing. I could see it, okay, that's what they're choosing to do. But that's not going to make me want to join because I see everybody doing it, or everybody's on this type of trend. Let me do that too. No. No, but it's worldly entertainment though. That's the thing. That's what it is, right? But sometimes that's how you can get trapped. It's the enticement of it all, the enticement of, oh, everybody doing it or everybody has it. You got to get it too. Do you really? Do you really have to get it? Or is it just a taunt, a worldly taunt? Or is it just to coax you into a world that you don't want to be a part of? They say the devil will give you what you want up front. You'll get everything you want up front right away in your face. It's like, wow, I have everything I want, right? But it comes with stipulations that you'll see later on. That's what it comes with. It comes with stipulations that do not meet the eyes right away because you have to be enticed first. You got to be pulled into it first. And then when you're pulled into it, now you're controllable, so we got to be very careful what we even mentally ingest. What do we take in our minds? What do we believe? Is it true or does it need to be probed further, right? And with all the attacks, you get more wise, you get more intelligent because you can process all the information coming at you from all angles. You're able to decipher, dissect, see what's really going on, and then make concise choices from there that uplift you further. It helps you more. It helps you grow further. It never ends for you. The growth never ends. You will never go away. You're here to stay. Your spirit is always going to be here. Anybody who was lucky to have you in their life in 2024, anybody who was lucky to, and something didn't go right, these people, I'm telling you, you're going to be, people are going to be wishing that they didn't cross you or wishing that they didn't hurt you or lie on you or whatever it was. And let's not welcome negativity. Let's welcome positivity in our lives going forward, okay? Only 2025 should be a positive year for all of us because we learned a lot of lessons this year, and we're going to be taking these lessons and implementing them in our lives 2025 and beyond. You know, that's what we're supposed to do, is get these lessons, learn from them, and be able to use these lessons in our beautiful lives ahead, right? This is all about growth, all about change, and change is very good. Even if the change doesn't look attractive on the outset, good things always come into play for you. And don't worry about the attacks that really got you down this year, because I'm in the same boat. Been attacked for a large portion of this year from certain people, and I'm still here. So, I thank God. We're all very protected here. And the individuals who did this, the people who decided to be this way and to spread this sort of negativity, you know, it just wasn't wise. But that's okay because we're still here, and we love life. That's why we're still here and we're still trying and we're still very creative and very aware, So let's keep in these states of mind. Let's continue to elevate each other. Let's continue to be the best people that we can be. And we have to make sure we stay real and stay true 2025 going into this new year. That's a requirement. You have to stay real to yourself and understand that whatever is not welcome isn't welcome. Whatever you want to bring into your world, you're going to do it, and as long as you're making your world and your life very happy, that's what matters the most. Your elevation, your joy, and your peace of mind that where you are right now and where you're headed to is the right place. You feel like you're in the right spot. And I hope all of you guys feel that way as we close out this year. All right, everybody. So thank you guys for being here on this impromptu live stream. Don't worry, I'll be doing a live stream Friday night as well. So that's going to be happening. That's going to be the 27th. All right. So don't worry. This wasn't like I'm not going to be on here. I'm going to be here. All right, everybody. So thank you guys for all the watches here and for all the likes and all the commentary and everything. I really thank you guys. I'm so happy that I could be here on Christmas Day, talk to all of you guys here. And I hope you guys are enjoying the holiday season, enjoying just the season in general, enjoying winter in general, and that your homes are full of love and that you are continuously being blessed. All right. And just feeling really, 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 really good about your future. I hope all of you guys are feeling very optimistic and pumped for all the great things to come in 2025. All right, everybody. So thank you guys. All right. Enjoy the day with your families and friends, and stay up, everybody. Okay. I'll see you guys soon. And, just live life, enjoy. Okay. Thank you guys. You guys are very, very great to the Mindset Elevator. Thank you guys for helping the channel grow. Of course, I of all the things that happened this year, besides the birth of my son in February, it's being able to do this, to be here on YouTube, to connect with all of you here, having something that I love to do, which is to speak on the truth, to speak up. That's my favorite thing to do. And I'm happy that I was able to do that because you guys gave me a platform. So this is like an all around year type of gift that I feel very blessed to be able to connect with you guys from all around the world. It's great. So I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful, guys. So thank you. Thank you guys so much. And take care. Enjoy Christmas. Okay. And live life and keep going up. All right, everybody. Bye. Enjoy the holidays.